Good to see you. Appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
All right, a name you often hear mentioned as a potential GOP vice presidential pick, Senator Marco Rubio, her pick. But today, the Florida Republican actually endorsed someone else for the VP slot, Jeb Bush. Rubio says the former Florida governor would make a fantastic vice president. Rubio also revealed a side of himself that you don't hear a whole lot about.
Well, you know, I am a hip-hop fan from the, especially 90s hip-hop. Some of the modern stuff has changed, although one of my things I've been discovered is that I'm a fan of Nicki Minaj, who's one of the hip-hop artists today. But she's not just a rapper, she also sings in her album. So, and then we have a local artist named Pitbull as well, who I know that sounds like an interesting name, but he's actually very talented. And he just involved in the soundtrack for Men in Black, so we're proud of him.
I think I know that, actually. So,
yeah.
I mean, randomly, I do happen to know that. Tell me your first political memory.
My first political memory probably was the '80 convention when Kennedy challenged Carter. And then afterwards, and then the Reagan convention as well. So the '80s was kind of the time when I became aware. I document a lot of this in my book, but my grandfather was a huge Reagan fan.
And you also had somewhat of a role in the Dole campaign.
I did, and so did you. You were covering them here, and I think they were staying in Ball Harbor. He had an apartment here, and I was one of the guys that worked on the ground for the team. The advance crew, I drove the media van. I think we drove you around one time when you were covering them here. And then ultimately I landed a job running the Dole campaign in South Florida, and that was a great experience.
All right, really climbing the political ladder there. Rubio is about to hit the campaign trail again, this time in support of Mitt Romney. The two will make a joint appearance tomorrow in Pennsylvania. All right, dolphins are dying in South America, hundreds of them.